Welcome back, Chums. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're gonna be talking about Cyberpunk 2077. If you're asking why, well, it's because we have a new update for the game on the way. Believe it or not, Cyberpunk 2077 is going to receive a new update 2.2. So CDPR out of nowhere today said this: RedStreams alert. Join us for a new episode of RedStreams where we will dive deep into new features coming soon for Cyberpunk 2077 in update 2.2. See you tomorrow at 5 PM Central European Time on our Twitch, and the first time ever simultaneously on our YouTube channel. Get ready, Chums, it's going to be fire. Now, for the past few weeks, I was following developments on SteamDB when it comes to everything Cyberpunk 2077, and one of the things that most of us have seen is that there is something coming out. Now, honestly, at that time I said it's going to probably be a little small patch or a hotfix, and that's basically it. Because we already know that some of the things which are coming out, like for example Cyberpunk, releasing on Apple next year, that's going to be a separate thing. Then we also have a new animation project with Netflix, but that's also not going to be a part of this. So whatever the features are going to be for this update, it's probably going to be something bigger because, well, it's big enough to the point where it needs its own live stream. And usually when they do this, they kinda give us a good chunk. Now, if we go to update 2.1, like for example, we have received a Metro radio port, we received the feature to hang out with partners, new vehicles and activities. So I think that maybe patch or update 2.2 is going to be more akin to update 2.1. And we already know from their Twitter replies that it's going to have bug fixes for everything which we know about, and then also some cool new features. But also it's important to temper your expectations because New Game Plus and PlayStation 5 Pro support is not going to be a part of this update because Marcin Momot, who is the global community director for CD Projekt Red, said this: a lot of questions about whether PlayStation 5 Pro support and NG Plus are coming with Cyberpunk 2077 update 2.2. The answer is no. We do have some other cool stuff in the oven, and we'll talk about it tomorrow during the stream. We hope you'll like it too. Appreciate the patience. And when it comes to the release date of this update, I do believe that maybe, or most likely, the update is going to be coming on Thursday. Now, there is a chance that, they're going to release the update tomorrow as soon as these streams are done, but whenever they say we'll dive deep into new features coming soon, it tells me that it's going to be either this Thursday or maybe at the latest next one. Because at the same time, we don't know exactly where the Netflix animation project is at the moment, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe, and that's a long shot, we also receive a trailer for it, or at least some sort of a teaser that's going to tell us what is it going to be about. But of course it could be too early to say that because we don't know the actual project status right now. Now, also a lot of people are asking themselves what is going to be a part of this update. Well, it could be anything, honestly, but one of the things I would definitely want, and again this could be a long shot, is that we receive proper modding tools for Cyberpunk 2077, just like they released for The Witcher 3, because if modders actually had access to modding tools like they have in The Witcher 3, or which was released a few months ago, this could be amazing for the future of this community because, you could pretty much develop stories, new quests and new missions, which is not really easy to do it with the tools we have right now. But of course, at the same time, this is just my guess. We don't have any concrete info when it comes to modding tools, but those are definitely something which I think they should think about because, new Cyberpunk game is not gonna be coming out anytime soon. Like, their next big game is going to be The Witcher. So the best way for you to preserve the game and popularity of it and for people to go back to it is to release those modding tools which are going to help. But of course there are some other features which I would like. I mean, most notably, I would love if they ever made that casino actually work. That was cut prior to the game releasing. That would be nice to see, but for the time being, it's all speculation. Now sadly, I won't be able to stream tomorrow for this like I usually do, but I will have a video tomorrow after the stream is done and we're gonna be talking about all of the upcoming features and changes. And for everyone who is modding the game, make sure to remove all of those mods prior to the update releasing, because, well, due to the scope and the size most likely of this patch, most of those updates are going to be rendered useless. That means you will have to wait for at least 1 to 2 days until all of those mods are updated again so you can actually re-download them. The best way to do it is to uninstall the game and then delete the main Cyberpunk 2077 folder, because in those folders you will still have, well, mods which are not going to be deleted, and, well, when you delete them, reinstall the game and you will have a clean version of the game to update and then mod later on. If you don't do that, well, you're gonna be getting script errors and all of the other errors that usually people talk about in my comments. Honestly, this is kinda amazing. I am really glad that CDPR is pushing updates for this game even after all of this time. And I think this is going to be good in the long run, because if people see that, well, you're gonna be supporting the game regardless of what happens, then, you know, people are gonna be going much better into every new game you release. So I think this was a very smart move from CDPR, which is going to, well, pan out in the future. And also for the end, they released some wallpapers that you can check out. I'm going to, as always, leave all of the links down below in the description. So tomorrow I'm gonna be releasing a new video about features which are gonna be coming, so stay tuned for that. And as always, don't forget to tell me down below what would you like to see in the new update for the game. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more and check us out on Twitter and Discord. Huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters, and as always, goodbye chums and stay classy.